guys, welcome to another Vintage Librarian hair tutorial. If you've been wondering where I've been at this last week, if you were paying attention on my Instagram and my Facebook, you would know that I was spending the entire week in glorious, sunshiny Florida. And I spent a couple days in Key West and Fort Lauderdale. And while I was in Fort Lauderdale, I went to Titania's. Yes, Titania's. Check out Titania.com and you're just going to absolutely love it. But while I was there, I got a few outfits and I got something for a spring subscriber giveaway. So make sure you pay attention this week if you want to win something for free. Everybody likes something for free. But for today, we are actually going to do a hair tutorial on the basics of doing a wet set foam curl. So we're just going to be using foam curlers and using it as a wet set. So you're going to need foam curlers, plenty of them. You're going to need setting lotion. Mine is called Lotta Body. You can see that? Lotta Body. I bought it at Walmart. You're going to need some sort of item that will actually disperse it or spray it. I actually just repurposed a perfume bottle instead of buying a bottle that has nothing in it at Walmart. So I just repurposed this. I put half my setting spray inside along with half water. I've got my teasing comb, a little bit of hairspray, and a cover to put on top of my hair when I'm all done. But you can use a scarf. You don't have to purposefully buy something just to cover your head. But you can use a scarf for this. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to create your bang section. Now, when you're creating your bang section, you want to think about, how do I want my hair in my bang section to roll? Do I want it to roll to the side? Do I want it to roll to this side? Do I want it to roll to the front? Do I want it to roll to the back? All these different things create many different looks. And just depending on what you like, you could do any of those things. I kind of like to make mine roll to the front or to the side most of the time. Now, if I want a sexy wave, I take it to the side, especially if I'm just going to have my hair down. But sometimes I like to roll it to the side. And for you all today, I'm going to have mine roll to the front. So, as you can see, I created my bang section. Let's go ahead and clip off the other side of this, of my hair. Clip those away real quick. And what you're going to do is, you're going to make sure you always create 1-inch sections for your hair to go into the foam rollers. You do not want anything larger than a 1-inch section, because if you try to spray your hair with your setting, lotion setting, and you go to bed and let it sit overnight, and you come back and you have so much hair in there, it's going to be all damp in the morning and it's going to be useless. So we're going to create 1-inch sections. See, I'm splitting my little sections here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixture of setting lotion and water and I'm going to spray my hair. And I'm not trying to spray it into my dog's face, but she's so curious half the time, so you just have to ignore her. But you do want to get your hair damp. You don't want it soaking wet, but you want it damp. And especially your ends. Don't forget your ends, because you want them to look really pretty instead of fuzzy. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to always make sure that you roll your hair in a ribbon. You don't want to twist your hair. You want to roll it like a ribbon. So you're going to take the end, wrap it around like a ribbon, and just tuck it in, tuck your ends in, and then roll that hair in. Now remember, I said I want my hair to roll forward. I want my bang section to roll forward. Just rolling it in. And then I'm going to clip that bad boy in. Now make sure you're not squeezing it super hard and heavy. See how light mine is in there? And see how it's still kind of even with the foam? It's okay if there's a little indentation, but make sure you're not super making it massively tight in there. You don't want it so tight that your hair doesn't have time to dry on its own. Now remember also that this hairstyling basic, you're going to want to let this sit overnight. Don't try to do this the day of and expect it to dry. It's an overnight set. So again, let me show you that again. Just wrapping it around the end. like a ribbon. I'm not twisting it. And then I roll it in, not super tight or anything like that. Just lightly rolling it in. And then bloop, give it a little clip. Some people always get worried about these little indentures. Don't worry about them. As long as you don't do it super tight to roll it in there, you'll be okay. Okay, so now that I've got the front rolled, I'm going to go ahead and show you the difference between my large ones and my medium foam rollers. I still have some hair on it, don't mind me. But I use my larger ones for my bang section. And see my medium ones? My medium ones I'm going to use more towards the sides of my face and in the nape of my neck. I'm going to use my larger ones up top near the crown because I want to keep my curls nice and tight down here so they stay longer. And then I'm going to give them a little bit more looseness up top. Now, this hair set I can have about 2 to 3 days worth of hairstyles. So I really, really love this. And while I was in Florida, I actually did this a lot because I like to have my hair up most of the time and it was the easiest thing to do. So now that we're going to move to the side, and we're not going to roll it forward. We're actually going to roll everything downwards. So we're going to roll it this way, going bloom, bloom, bloom. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have most of my foam rollers in. As you can see, I rolled them downwards in 1-inch sections. I used my medium ones down here and my larger ones up top. Especially around the nape of the neck, I used my medium ones. Now you're probably wondering why I still have some of my hair clipped up. Well, that's because this is a little trick that I kind of like to do. Now, as long as you don't wrap your hair too tightly in your foam rollers, they shouldn't give you a bump. But sometimes some people still feel like they get the bump in their hair. So one of the things I like to do is I carefully unroll the hair when I'm coming to the end of actually doing my foam roller set, and then I curl that hair back up. See, I got my curl and I'm curling it back up, trying to keep that end of the curl real nice and tight. And remember, it's a ribbon. It's supposed to be a ribbon. You don't want it to be twisted. You want to roll it up nicely. And then you're just going to lay it flat like a little pin curl. And then just gator clip it right down. Just like that. So that way you're still going to get a lot of what the foam curler or the foam roller does, but you're not going to have too much of an indentation. So now you can see how they're in there, and now I will finish off the rest of my foam curlers. Okay everyone, so as you can see, I have my full foam roller set in my hair. Large ones more up top, medium small ones in the back, and of course I have my little cheat method to make sure I have no bumps. Now, take your hairspray and lightly spray your hair. And then you're going to take your scarf or whatever you have to cover your hair to make sure it doesn't get messed up in the night. And cover it. Thanks for watching, guys. It was wonderful to have you here. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you check back Thursday for our spring subscriber giveaway, and I'll see you then.